Squad, the People's Guild. A passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest. It's the Mythic Squad. It's Mythic Squad. It's Mythic time. Welcome, everybody. We've got Mosh, we've got Beave, we've got the trade room, and we've got two special Bogside secret guests also joining today, coming from the East Coast, Mr. Franz. Welcome to the Mythic Squad.
What's up, boys?
All the way from America, we've got the trade room.
Yes, sir. What's happening?
And then, of course, from the Pacific Northwest, he's the Beave. You'll never leave. It's Justice Beaver.
What up, guys? How you doing? Trade room. Friends, where's the boys?
The sloshiest, most
no clue.
sloshiest. It's the king of pets himself.
Maddie kept on DMing me all these great ideas, and I was flawlessly executing them, and he's a friggin' no-show.
Where the hell is he?
You know what?
He must be in litigation.
That might be it.
All right, I'm done snapping.
Getting his little sixer ice chest ready. I know what he's doing.
All right. Well, it's been a week, and it's a brand new, almost New Year's. Heck of a holiday season for myself. I don't know about y'all. I'm happy to have our guests that we have today. And for everybody that joined the Wolf Pack meeting or the Sticks Interns led town hall for the Mythic Squad, thank you. We also had some fun activities for some fun stuff come out of the Alphas meeting from the Mythic Squad, and that's coming out soon. But today we got some special guests. It's the holiday season. It's our year. It's been a year that we've had. And without further ado, I introduce them shortly, but I want to give them a chance to speak for themselves. So I'm going to do just that. Trade room, how you been? Introduce yourself, and why are you so bullish?
Yeah, what's up, guys? This is the trade room. First off, in terms of intros, I gotta say Mythic Squad intro is up there.
Oh shit, I wasn't right.
Woo, starting to get some feedback there. But you guys
Maddie, welcome.
is up. Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Oh,
What's up, man?
Yo, I blame Beeve.
Maddie's
Sorry,
coming in hot with an echo.
Sorry, Trade room. Maddie coming in hot here. Maddie coming in hot.
I blame Beeve. It's Beeve's fault. Whatever I'm blaming.
In like a bull in a china
That was some
shop, man.
WWE
What the
shit
hell?
just now.
Yeah, let's rewind.
I'm trying to introduce Trade Room before he was so rudely interrupted.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you were hopping in the shower real quick the way you closed
Franz
whatever was
just shook
behind
his
you.
head and looked down. Like, he's like, oh, fuck, my guy.
Franz,
Okay, Trade Room. I am so sorry. I will mute people if I have to.
All right,
That's
we're
all
gonna
good.
we're gonna
He
try
came
that
in with the
again.
beer.
Go ahead, Trade Room. It's muted.
It's all good. He came with the beer. Cheers, Maddie. So yeah. Love the intro. You know, there's only a few top intros out there, but I'm good. It's the end of the year. We all survived. We're all here. We've gotten some prices in our ecosystem that we could pick our chest up a little bit. You know, so the year's ending off good. I don't have much to say.
Love it. I love it. Well, Trade Room, how can they find you if the people are looking for you?
If you're looking for me, you can search me on any platform at the Trade Room. The room is 2 numerical zeros. So if you're not looking for me, you're not going to find me. But that's where you can find me on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere.
All right. Awesome. Well, welcome, Trade Room. We're happy to have you. And
Thank
we're
you.
going to take some of your pricing prowess later when we talk more about some of my favorite tokens in the ecosystem. And with that, we have a late arrival. We might as well give him the full Mythic Squad treatment.
Welcome to the most mythic squad of them all. His name is Matty Pesk. He's so much better than the rest. You should smell his hairy chest. It's Matty Pesk.
Maddie,
What's
you're
up,
not
Maddie?
purple. You're not wearing
Welcome to
purple.
the Mythic
I don't
Squad.
think I own purple.
Now you're just lying, dude. I thought you were.
I don't
cool
think I
kid.
own anything
need
purple.
to
I was
start
thinking
selling
about
Oh,
it.
hey, drop the merch store link in chat, Starbuck, so
there you
that
go.
he can, you know.
I can make a purchase.
Some
I need to make a
purple.
purchase.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to be invading the Mythic Squad tonight. This is so much fun. How you guys doing? This is awesome. This is the end of the year celebration. I'm excited.
You're ready. Did you bring your little sixer ice chest with your booze from the fridge?
What?
Yeah.
Well, Matt,
Do you want me to show my 6-pack? Is that what you want?
Were you late though because you were chugging a few before you jumped on?
I was drinking earlier. Yes, it is 11:30 on a Thursday night. So yeah, I was out drinking. I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So that's why I was late. I
Who's on work
apologize.
break right now.
But you know what? You were so hype in the Twitter DMs and the private DMs and stuff that I thought you weren't.
Dude,
gonna
I
be
was
late.
amped up. I love Mythic Squad.
But that's so Beeve to be casually late like you, though.
I mean, that checks out when I
Go away again.
can I reveal some of the the inside chat that we had?
Yeah, go for
Like,
it.
hey, Mythic Squad, can we come on the chat? And Beeve was just like, of course, don't worry about it, without consulting Starbuck whatsoever.
Yeah, that's how it went down. And he was like, should we? He's like, so should we wait until Starbuck responds? And I go, nah, fuck it, book that shit.
So smartly, he waited till Starbuck responded.
I'm like, maybe we should see what Starbuck says about this.
Starbucks says,
Yeah.
I don't know what Starbucks says. You know, people say that at my work, and I'm like, you'll call me Justin from now on, damn it. I'm not taking that here too.
Okay.
Friends,
Excuse us. Yeah.
friends, how have you been?
I'm good. What's up with this town hall? I didn't get an invite to that. I mean, I'm trying to be a Mythic Squad super fan here, but you
Oh
don't
my
invite me to town hall. I haven't gotten a free hoodie yet shipped to me.
Oh
Hey,
my
you
god.
added
You gotta
everyone.
I thought there
sell
was a
more than
handshake
7
deal there.
to give one away.
We only at here. We don't at everybody. We are cognizant of our
It's
actions.
completely-
Don't leave us yet. We just hit 500.
And just so you know, too, friends, your purple sweatshirt is completely contingent on the Giants winning the NFC East, and so I don't know how long that's going to be.
What's up with DeVito? Why did he get benched?
Could
Was
we
it-
do the
why
Rangers?
why
Like
did
if they
you
win,
We're
good.
doing good.
The Rangers, come on.
Why did
no.
they bench DeVito? Huh?
It's
I'm
you
a
know
Giants
You want to do a parlay? You
Rough.
can
No, quiet.
parlay
I'm
instead.
seriously. I want his perspective on this. Why did
Giants
they bench
lose
DeVito?
13.
He's not good at
Rangers
football,
win the
man.
cup.
he's not good at football.
Daniel
fun
Jones
story.
has to go.
Fair.
Daniel Jones has to go.
Oh, we could have a whole nother podcast on that topic. I could
Oh,
talk
God.
Daniel Jones and the different things around him. I don't know.
The one thing that is true though is the Seahawks and the Giants both need quarterbacks. They
Hey,
need quarterbacks.
I might owe Skiller 100 Jewel. He bet me 100 Jewel because he was preying on my fucking fandom. Okay, he knows I'm a Seahawks fan. He's like, Seahawks won't make the fucking playoffs, 100 Jewel, and I was like, I'll take that bet. This was like 8 weeks ago, right?
So you're
And
gonna
we
you're gonna
lost 4 in
win
a row.
100 jewel.
Well, I could, yes, I could, but I wasn't gonna until that Eagles game, right? You know what I'm saying? But he's really good at rubbing shit in my face in such a manner that it makes me like him and hate him more every day. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
a
I love
how
that
shit in
guy.
his face, his fingers must stink.
I love that guy, but fuck Skiller sometimes too. You know what I mean?
The Bee's been drinking also.
Wait,
I
you're
am
you're
serious.
dropping the lead here. Didn't Starbuck win the fantasy thing?
Hey, whoa,
Oh, yes, dude. Big dog. He
Put
Put my
won
thunder back in the
multiple.
bottle. We got a presentation here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I picked the wrong stream to come on. I don't want to see this shit.
Maddie, did you play? Did you play fantasy football?
No, I'm retired from fantasy football. I retired.
Give me
I
a
retired.
fucking bucket. Then you
I'm
can't
retired.
talk shit or even compliment someone else playing. You're not in it. Okay.
It's true. It's true.
All right.
All right, retireds. Let's go. Here we go. We got this deck on deck. Let's do it.
Look
Next
at
year,
that.
Maddie. No, next year, Maddie, you better play.
All right, I'm in.
All right.
Yeah, we've got 2 people that are
What's
just.
the jewel?
No, we've
What
got
was the
3
jewel?
people that are booted out of Jewel Bowl, so we have spots open.
Well,
We
wait.
don't know they're
Can we
booted
talk
out.
about how many
Fuck
playoff
around.
teams? Can we
Trade
talk how many
room.
playoff teams there are? Because 4 is just ridiculous. I was in the
Trade room.
6th seed. I should have been in the dance. I don't know.
Trade room. You were in the Jewelers, right? But you just weren't in the Jewel Bowl one.
Yeah, I was just in the jewels, but I'm aiming for both if there's a spot for me.
Yeah,
you
come
know,
on
this
now.
Right,
year.
there you
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
Next year.
I need more trade room in my life. So, come on.
Let's go.
Also,
So,
Starbuck, how much time do you spend on AI art?
Minutes. It's AI. Come on, man.
Yeah,
So
you
here
gotta
we
teach
go.
us how the hell you do
Yeah, I
that.
want to know how to.
This is
Our
how it
logo,
started.
our logo sucks.
Yeah,
I'll
you're
make
always
you a new
pump-
one.
It's awful.
pumping
Meet
out
with
good
me
ones.
after. So it started out pretty good in the Jewel Bowl. I was up 28 points thanks to Puka Nakua. And I was projected to lose by 12 in the Jewelers Fantasy League to huge PV Penis. Shout out Dags, who happens
Is
to
it
be the
Dags?
huge PV Penis.
An awesome name.
What a mature
it is.
person.
And Bob, we all know Bob. Bob
I-
Nothing is always
I-
something in my heart.
And
Since
he
you-
raises the youth. He's a
Since
school
you
teacher.
mentioned Dags, though, Starbuck, Dags and the Jeweler Boys were supposed to be our guests, and Dags just didn't show up, so I invited the Bogside Boys on tonight.
Oh, so
Okay.
last
One of
minute
those
upgrade.
things
Nice.
where, hold on, let me get your banner.
LOL. Okay, sure.
But you guys were my second choice the whole fucking time. Swear to God.
Sure.
So
Okay.
once again,
All right.
something that didn't happen. None of this happened. All right. Anyway,
wait,
so
I thought
I
Starbuck
was
was
able
dead.
to
I thought you were
finish out.
dead.
We did end with 137 to 100 versus Bob, and that 13-point lead that Dags had got marginally wiped away. Even though I started the day with a 0 from Friarmouth, and ended 145 to 78. So at least I didn't double his score. He was a very stiff competition. I thought I was going to lose. So when you go into something you think you're going to lose and you end up winning, it's a lot more rewarding. So I did take a chunk of that winnings. There was quite a bit. The Jewel Bowl pot was sizable, as was the Jewelers Fantasy League pot. And we did send a nice chunk to the Mythic squad. So shout out to the Mythic
So
squad.
how much jewel did you win?
1,800 in the Jeweler Fantasy League and 2,750 in the Jewel Bowl.
Wow.
If I could say
And-
something,
That's some serious money.
he squeezed by me in the
He did.
quarterfinals,
You did.
and
yeah.
then Lamar Jackson completely goes off, and my
I
stack
know.
strategy works that last game, and I'm like, if I would have just got to meet you, but beggars can't be choosers. You got this. It was
I
incredible
know.
seeing this. The Mythic Squad aura is real. I gotta give it to you.
Well,
The
when
Mythic
we
vibes are very real. I've been saying it this whole time. If you aren't down with the
He's got
Mythic
2
vibes,
belts.
you should be.
And
Hey,
Maybe
you know
next
what?
year you can win one of these
Congratulations,
real
Starbuck.
championship belts.
yeah, big dog.
Yeah, congratulations. All right. Do we got Beave logs or something? Like, what the fuck's really going on?
Yeah, what happened to AMA today?
Hey, everybody give him a round of applause. You did really good, Starbuck, this year. Really
Congratulations, Starbuck.
good, bro. We love
I like
you.
to say I held it down for the squad. Let's go.
Yeah.
So of course, I was going to toot my own horn a little bit. And that's all we got for today. 7 a.m. tomorrow. Tune in next time. Bye.
That's it.
See you
We're
guys.
done. Oh, all right. See you.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, Diggs did show up. See you, Bogside Boys.
All right.
I mean,
Sweet.
being here
I'm
so
just
much
kidding.
that, you know. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's it. That's my joke. Anyways, but you know, before we do kill out some of those mythic or chill on those mythic vibes, I do have one summon to do for today. And
I heard Maddie brought fucking 2 rare advanced classes that he would never, ever, ever dark summon in his life. 2 dark summon tonight. Because the Bogside Boys got balls.
That's
and they risked it for the biscuit.
Okay.
On some random shit, he told me this right before stream.
That's a ridiculous lie.
Maddie.
That's a ridiculous lie. Although
No, it's
if you tune in next Tuesday to Bogside Chats, I
Why
am
think
gonna
you'd be
do
more
a legendary
spontaneous,
one.
Maddie. Why
Maddie.
think you'd be more spontaneous?
Do it now. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
Come
Getting
on,
embarrassed,
man.
Maddie.
No, I'm gonna do that the priest wizard legendary one. The 2 level 10s.
Hold on, time out. I want to say the banner
sounds
is
like a
legit, and you should probably listen to it. But Maddie, the beard looks good. The beard looks good.
It's actually I might trim it. I'm thinking of trimming it.
The only thing I'm not getting is
Oh,
why
man,
you're so
don't lose the bush.
delusional.
Are you going for a purple sage?
Let's go.
Let's
I'm doing
go.
summon here,
All right,
fellas.
Maddie,
Yo,
we
Mythic
don't use
vibes.
you, Maddie.
How many second lives do these guys
Hey,
have?
move on to Bogside. Let Mythic Squad show you how it's done. Hold on.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
the good shit. That's what
Wow.
I'm here for.
Maddie, since you
Fran,
don't got what it takes, I'm gonna look
you
for a
have
rare
Guy
advance.
Kid at your disposal, and you brought this guy.
Listen,
Hey,
I tried.
nice.
Guy, get to sleep.
We- Told Guy to come on, but he was like, I have real life responsibilities and children to take care of, and we were like, okay, sorry.
I have children too.
I feel Guy.
Your kid is in Kansas, homie.
He is, but now I'm watching a dog, which I'm not sure which one's easier. This dog.
That's important. I know.
Yeah.
Whose dog?
My dad. He went to Cali to visit his brother.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, why does Mosh look like he's like a prisoner in some sort of like?
I am. I'm over here with the Beave, and I'm upstairs.
He is.
Well, usually you can see like a house background. Usually you have like a house background behind you, but now it's like
I am in
nondescript
prison.
wall. It's like
You
scary.
can't see the anklet.
Do you
on
wanna
my
play a
ankle.
Yeah.
That's why I did some GTA shit and got caught.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Some
No, that's
Grand
not
Theft
the
Auto?
vibe we were talking about, Mosh. I don't know how you got there, but
I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, who did you rob?
all right. Explain why you said GTA real quick. Oh, first off, have you played
Grand
GTA?
Theft Auto?
No, he's
Grand
joking,
Theft
man.
Auto?
Have you played it? Did you play it?
I did the first one for sure.
Which one? Like Grand Theft Auto?
Did you guys ever play the top down one? I think it was GTA like 2.
That was the first one.
Grand Theft Auto
Like for the
3
top
was my
down. The
favorite.
top down one was super
San
fun.
Andreas.
Ninja.
San Andreas was dope.
Shit vibes. Let's see if it's mythic. It's
Whoa!
mythic.
It was
It
too
is
mythic.
mythic
Yeah, that
because-
was. It was
Yeah,
guaranteed.
you know.
Yeah, an advanced trait from my zeros. Oh,
Oh,
Stone at least?
of course I stoned.
All right, just making sure.
All right, I got another mythic ninja. Blue luck slapped, so that's fantastic. You might actually live.
Where'd the chaos land?
Forge
Oh.
luck.
the chaos landed on luck.
No,
it seems like, right?
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, nice. That's good.
Nightstone.
That's
of
kind of
that.
fun. That's
I'll
fun. Yeah.
pop one.
Yeah, I'll keep it
I got one too if you guys need one.
for the whole week.
Ooh.
Yeah, friends, do it first because I'm setting mine up. I gotta buy a
All right,
stone.
mine's just like the crystal just needs to be cracked. I did it earlier.
Oh, perfect.
It's,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
it's,
do it right away.
When you're ready.
it's crazy that you guys have desensitized yourself enough to be burning mythics. But I'm just now getting around to like, oh, okay, cool. Let me just grab a couple mythics and start, summon them basics together, right, to get a feel for it, and then you start itching a little more. You're like, wait, maybe I should grab
be
an
careful.
advanced version.
Listen. This is the best piece of advice I could tell anybody who wants to get some of the bee's knees fucking high rarity elite plus classes. Go ahead and freaking practice doing 1 to 2 rare floor summons.
Talking about
Dark
practice.
summons. Yeah, just not practice.
Practice?
Practice. By practice, I mean you fucking just do it on game day, every day, right? Like you go ahead and do just buy 2 rare floors off the floor every day for an elite class, right?
Mhm.
Dark summon it with the regular chaos stone or whatever you want to do, but do a regular stone on it, right? If you hit the mythic, cool. I've hit so much elite mythics. I've got a dread that's mythic from doing this strategy and just sticking to that and taking a break from other traditional summons, right? I'm going to regret this because rare floors will go up because you can get them for deals right now and just throw a couple pairs in there every day. And in a month or 2, you'll have some fucking mythic elites.
So 2 rare advanced classes.
Advanced class is going for an elite, right? And you put a good stone on it. And you can get cheeky. You can try for traits and shit, but that's really not important when you're going for cards like this on like the most cost-effective plan, right? Like just go find some rare floors, get the color, and then you can really try to risk it for the biscuit after that. You want to put like
be careful who you dark summon with though, because you end up doing like really ridiculous shit like in competition with your buddies that you're burning shit with. And I say this out of caution, and I only burnt some of the heroes that I burned because I had multiples, and I really, really, really badly want a Dread Knight rare or higher with second life, like Eco Surfer.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah,
that's it.
I only want a 1 of 1. It's just me. That's just what I want.
I've burnt 2 rare second life dreads trying to get that Dread Knight Sevi on there, and it didn't work out. But like, it's the only way to make the 1-on-1s is the pit. So if you really want to go in there and freaking make true monsters, you gotta go to the pit.
Okay.
I do. I this is gonna open a can of worms, but how many dreads and elite classes are you guys hanging on to?
I'll do what? Oh, I hang on to anything that's got elite subclasses, uncommon or higher for elites, right? Or elite plus traits. Not always uncommons for elite plus traits. Sometimes I'll burn those. But rares and hires for sure I'm keeping with elite traits and regular stones. And yeah.
But I mean, are we talking
I'm
like
still
5
burning,
to
but
10, or are we talking like hundreds? You know what I mean? Like,
I want
so I don't have very much because I risk it for the biscuit all the time, but I have some nice ones, right, that are all elite subclasses and or rare or higher, lots of legendaries and some dope mythics, right? 23 total spell bows, dragoons, dread knights, and fucking.
And I'm the opposite side of the coin.
Sages.
And I'm just trying to go for very end game 1-of-1 heroes.
Right.
Yeah, you got some crazy fucking banana
So I burn almost all of my advanced and elite classes that I make, but I literally burn them to the ground all the time, like crazy. To like, I don't even have sages and dragoons right now. I have a couple dragoons, but they're keepers. But it's just because when I'm going for a certain hero, that's how I get it. Is I just go until I get it. So I started with spell bows, and I made some ridiculous spellbow dread knights and spellbows with resurrection and second life, just crazy fucking spellbows. And then I went to dreads and made probably like 7-8 second life and resurrection dreads, focusing on dreads. And I'm getting super rugged going for sages right now. So I went over and did a couple goons. But I'm just filling out my elites and I'm working my way down.
So if it's not the guy, if it's not the perfect one, you're selling
dead.
them. Yeah.
Well,
or you're burning them. You're selling them.
I'm trying to change my tune a little bit on rares or hires, and sometimes even uncommons. if the freaking subclass and the stone on it is nice, because of how well commons perform in PvE, there's like added value to these classes that haven't been released yet that have grown well regardless of fucking rarity. I think PvP more rarity will matter. I think PvE, there's going to be some viable options with some dope.
Dude, I can't
plays with some lower rarity heroes
for PvE with my Dread Knight Ninja.
I'm gonna go for a rare floor goon.
Wait.
With elite right
I
now.
thought like twins don't like speak over each other. It's always like in sync. You guys just like literally like just cross.
You're
cross
talking
paths
about the
there.
Beave.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Beave. He talks. He just talks. Like when
I'm like the old school DVD.
I'd like to say at the same time.
I'm like the old school DVD, like weight screen, you know, where it bounces around all the edges
and never hits the corner.
Yeah. I mean, I can't stay on the same path for very long, but I had that.
No, because Mosh was about to say something intelligent, and you just walked all over him.
That's why he cut him off. He felt it coming.
No, it's not. It's not personal at all. It's my ADD, HD, TV, all that shit. You know?
Here we are.
Don't worry, I don't get offended at all.
Because it's the same brain, or
it's the left side only.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my input on that, Maddie. Obviously, you keep all your Dread Knights, right? But that journey to the Dread Knight, like when I summoned my first Dread Knight, you know how that felt, and then you look at the chart and you realize, oh shit, I probably need like 4 of these. I'm gonna be willing to burn in like a year and a half. And then you're like, okay, but once you get to your first Dread Knight, you start getting better at everything else under. And so, yeah, I think anything stoned, an advanced, elite, rare, or higher definitely has to be a keeper, especially if you plan to unload some of them, you know, down the line.
I'm just not there yet. Once I have like a set squad of 6, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody's different, but anything I've ever done, I want to have the best cards, and I don't want to pay for them. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm paying for them because I'm burning some stupid shit, but I make most of the stuff that I use, and so I feel like you have to just keep doing it, and that's the only way. And right now, with where prices are, you're never gonna really have an you're not gonna burn a dread, you know, 5 years down the line. Are you really gonna?
I'm ready to summons, and I share Starbuck.
So some of these heroes, like the exalted dread,
right,
and exotic subclass elites.
What are you going for right now?
It's gonna be really hard to get those.
You're going for a dread?
No, this is a it's 2 rare sages with both with Dark Knight subclasses and a greater intelligence stone.
Greater single class burn strategy here.
What's the subby chances on this, Franz?
The what?
Have
So
good
80%. Yeah.
It's 75% Dark Knight.
Okay. Both got Dark Knight.
Both have Dark Knight. So I want the intelligence boost from the Dark Knight.
Do you have a small chance for Dragoon because it's 2 Dark Knights?
I don't think so. It might be like a 1%, but yeah, I'm just hoping the rarity boosts up.
Let's get the color.
I'm hoping it comes out purple. Mythic squad. Mythic vibes. Is that what the fuck?
Oh no!
Oh, that's bullshit.
My god!
Oh no!
Night Dark Knight with high intelligence.
Does it have a party hat on?
Oh no!
Oh no!
You gotta throw that immediately back in the pit.
Yeah, I'll look for a pair while someone else goes.
Yeah, I'm sharing. I'm sharing.
Look for like a Sage R1 or Elite R1.
Put me up, Starbuck.
And just try to get the Sage back at least.
You guys don't know Franz that well. He's so upset. He honestly might quit this whole stream right now.
Am I on screen?
You are. Look at it.
Okay, so I'm going for the Dragoon Ninja.
He's so angry
with elite advanced traits. Okay.
Let me shout out Be Easy real quick because I would never have burnt a dread if I didn't see that guy burn
Guy's
dread
the
after
king of
dread, and he was getting just crazy shit. And I went 0 for 42 on dread attempts until I hit my first dread. And then I stopped because I went like 0 for 9 after that again. I was
Wait,
like,
were you keeping track?
Oh yeah, and it was like 6 months that I didn't even attempt a dread, and then this motherfucker came into the squad and was like hitting all these dreads, but his method of doing it is what got me back into doing it, and I'm fucking glad I did because, dude, I had like a brain block. There was like a mental fucking block on going for dread. I was so pissed, and once I got that monkey off the back, dude, I fucking went on a roll.
Yo, I need all your mythic vibes. I have never hit on stream, but I like the vibe tonight. I feel like I'm about to. I feel like I'm about to. I feel like
you are going to.
This is for the Dragoon, right?
Yeah, I want a Dragoon Ninja, higher rarity than rare. So, and it's got a chance for elite and advanced traits. So
beautiful.
I don't have a Dragoon Ninja yet.
All right, mythic vibes, y'all.
Vibes, let's go.
I do this kind of shit all too often. That's why I only have 23. Like, they're dope fucking elite plus class heroes, but I have like 800 heroes, so I should have more. It's because I risk it for dope shit, you know.
I love that the banner specifically says Beave's comments.
Okay. We know what we work with.
Well, they know what they're doing. Let's go for some color here.
What about like our comments?
Oh,
yours are okay. Keep them coming.
This is no bueno. That's a rug.
Oh, that's not a rug.
I mean, it's still a strong hero. It's not.
This is an okay walk away.
Nah, it sucks. Put it back in the pit.
This is going back in. Friends, I'll get to work while you do what you're gonna do.
Well, I'm still looking.
You know, I feel
he's
like
literally about to kill that hero he just made. Yeah,
it needs to die.
Oh, some of my best summons have been rage summons. Like,
oh yeah,
I had like the perfect matchup going for a rare floor Dragoon elite, like triple advanced, like sick with a summoner subclass, and I fucking I got rugged twice. Raged it in and it got a rare Dragoon Summoner basic stats, and then got fucking pissed off and hit it with a fucking Archer with an elite and advanced or something, and then hit a Mythic Dragoon Summoner with elite double advanced or something like that. And it was complete rage summons after being
that's
rugged.
amazing.
When you go on,
don't just stop.
really
Like,
going well.
like, you know, throw a couple Hail Marys out there before you're done.
I feel like and past few months this has been fun doing it with like commons and uncommons because it's so cheap. Like to just like you're just bored in an afternoon and just be like, let's just run through a bunch and maybe get a hit on something. Like,
oh, dude, yeah,
it's super fun. I've done it a couple times where I'm just like, fuck it, I can spend like 400, 500 crystal. Who gives a shit? Like, and just like dark summon random shit, you know.
Hot take. I want jewel price to go back down 10 cents. That was the sweet spot where you could just do this all day.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'd be fine with that, but also like I still want the hype and like because there was like Twitter, like there were like big names like tweeting about it and shit like that. Like I want that to continue. But also, I agree. I want the cheaper price. Like.
Sorry, I'm looking for our donate.
So I would do some summons, but I'm not ready at all. I think I ran out of gas.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask about
I've been super busy.
Yeah, I was going to ask what you guys thought about dark summoning some of the common cards, especially ones that maybe you stoned.
Yeah.
But it's like, common sage, like, do you really hold on to that, you know?
But listen, here's my logic on that.
It depends on how they level and shit.
Say you have a common sage that has like an advanced stat and it's got like a knight subclass or something like that, right? Why not burn that with a sage subclass that has some mutation? Maybe you get a rare sage subclass. You can get it for a couple hundred crystal, right? That has a mutation or something. Create an uncommon floor and a chance at a sage with maybe an elite mutation in advance. Isn't that like worth risking it? A sage knight with one advance
by burning 2 sages.
No, you're burning a sage, and then you're going to the market and picking up a sage subclass that's rare. So you comb through it and find one that matches up well with your sage for some trait mutations, right? And then you go for the 37.5% pass through on sage and sage subclass in those trait mutations with an uncommon floor.
So this is my theory.
It's only costing you the stone and a few hundred crystal to get the subclass hero.
So this is my theory with that, right? I actually love that idea, right? My whole thing is you're gonna be employed from level X to level 10, and then I'm gonna dark summon you. I'm gonna employ you for a little bit.
I hear you. I hear you.
And then because then you get that immediate gratification.
I'm too degen.
I'm too leveling.
Yeah, I'm too degen. Like, you know, they don't make it. They don't make it past like level 6 or 7 without me finding them. You know what I mean?
No, I definitely hear that.
Yeah, but don't do what I do.
I like some instant gratification too. I just gotta be able to level you up instantaneously.
If you trade room, if you went and looked at some of the guys in Mythic Squad like burned hero history, you would vomit. Like you'd be like, dude, well, how could
Be
you
Easy is in the chat. Be Easy just has a mountain of dead heroes that he stands on all day long.
So does Skiller, so does Johnny at Cal, so
It's
does
insane.
the Beave, so does Starbuck. Like the dead heroes from Mythic Squad would fuck up any other guild's fucking heroes. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, I witnessed the onslaught you guys went on with the pets. So that was enough for me to be like, these guys are insane. You know?
It's not even like, you know, compared to other guilds. Like it literally is influencing the entire goddamn market, like in general. Like the fact that like it's just like this broad stroke of like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna dark summon like assholes. Like seriously, when are we gonna have an opportunity?
I'll go for the spellbow in the background. Let me share.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like,
that plays right into my theory of, especially when people complain that it costs 10 crystal to boar hunt. Like, do you understand that you are taking energy within the game and completely burning it while you're accumulating those assets, and that burn is going to come to gratification later? It's like a self-fulfilling kind of cycle here. So I'm completely okay with burning 10,000 crystal in a 2-year span. Hello.
Listen, I'm all
no, I mean that's the beauty. That's like what that's like we all want that masterpiece, like where it's all working together, where like everything you do plays into the system and it creates this ecosystem that is just like self-feeding itself and is beautiful, and it's just like a whole world that we can all quit our jobs and just do this. That's what I want eventually. Like,
no, that's beautiful.
All right, I got another one ready. If you want to toss it back up on the screen.
Throw it up.
He literally found someone to kill that one he just made with. Yep.
Yeah, I don't even love it, but I need to do something now.
There you go. I love it. It's gonna be great.
All right, so it's a Paladin, Knight, Dark Knight, Paladin sub. So hopefully Dragoon on the sub.
I like the sub match. Any abilities? Any abilities or no?
I didn't even get that far to check. Maybe.
Just flip them real quick.
You're just trying to impress Mythic Squad. You're just trying to impress Mythic Squad right now.
Well, you calling it out doesn't help.
Because this is a building piece. You're building an ingredient. So if you hit the subclass, rarity, and all that shit, you go make the trait and smash it.
Yeah, nothing. But really, I just love a Paladin or Sage with the Dark Knight sub. So we'll see if I get that.
Go. Yo, high rarity, Mythic vibes.
Elite class.
Let's go. Mythic vibes, high rarity.
No.
So we're on this donate.live account now, and I don't know how to use it, so somebody's gonna have to show me later. Beef, I'm looking at you. Is Beef gone?
No, he nodded.
Yeah, he left. No,
I saw him nod.
I'm taking a snack. You got these garlic skills. Fire, dude.
What are they?
Also, wait, have you ever talked about live on stream the Rick and Morty background that you added? Has that ever been talked about, or is that just like that's just what he does? No one cares.
It's Rick's garage.
Yeah.
It's where I work.
Great. Sure.
Oh,
You think you're Rick Sanchez? Is that what you think you are?
No, but I think I'm closer to Pickle Rick. But
Here we go. No night. Just no night. We're
let's
happy.
go.
Paladin, right? That's the other guy.
Yeah.
Sage. Let's get a Sage.
If it's a sage.
All right, Paladin.
Ooh.
Let's get
Paladin,
that
that's what we
Dark Knight
wanted.
sub, purple and go home happy.
Wow.
That's how you get him. Rare
And
floor.
that's why we do it, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a rage summons. That was look at
He
what I
was so
just
mad
said
earlier, and now he's so
about
happy.
Hell
the
yeah.
rage summons.
Hell yeah.
I lost the
Way to
damn
go, friends.
subclass.
The subclass
It's
missed,
okay.
yeah.
I'll throw this
You
back.
got a
in.
purple pally.
No,
on
with
the
a vigor
squad
stone?
show.
No,
Smile, damn it.
What's that?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
What's that subby on that? I can't see it.
It's Thief. I lost the Dark Knight. I
Here.
want the
No,
Dark
luck,
Knight.
luck,
Thief,
luck,
Paladin Thief.
luck, agility, all that shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
good on
fun.
any
Yeah.
PvE hero. That's probably gonna be dope.
Wow.
No, I'm pumped.
Yeah,
Vigor
man.
Stone will be good.
What's
Yeah.
what's the vitality growth?
85%. And
Yeah, that's
on the sub,
insane.
only
That's
25
insane.
'cause of Thief. But yeah, no, it's
Nobody's
good stuff.
nobody's
Thanks
that
for
high.
the,
Yeah.
Thanks for the vibes, boys. Appreciate the vibes.
That's how we roll.
That's what I do, man. That's what I
I
do.
think I'm.
Wow.
think I'm going shopping soon.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Is this
Trade
Paladin
room's
for
like,
sale?
oh,
Is Paladin
does
for
work.
sale?
Only if Dark Stone.
Hey, Rick's stupid.
I'm not getting that. I'm gonna build my own. I'm gonna shop with that
I
strategy.
have a
line.
dope paladin for sale, and if it's too much, just holler at me. You
I
know?
want Starbuck. We got to talk. I don't want to pay a lot of money for it, but I want your Mythic Ninja with double toxic.
He's not going to do it. It won't happen.
You won't
I-
do it.
I will not be paying a lot of money, but I do want it. I just want to throw that out there.
All right,
I can
well, then
almost
you don't
feel
really
that
work
you're
something
leaving
out.
that balloon right now.
It's a very
What
nice. It
was
might
the
be my
sound
favorite
of that?
hero in the game. It's very
it is
nice.
one of mine.
Mm.
Yes, and it's been properly leveled up. It's had all the right atonement
Oh,
crystals.
I've been watching. I've seen it.
Thank
I
Is that it?
stalked that thing on DFK Analytics.
Is that a
Oh.
jade hammer?
This is the Jade Room Hammer. I just thought
What
of
the
that.
hell?
That's awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's the Jade
Maddie,
Room.
why don't we ever bring props? You need to get props.
Jeez.
All right.
Maddie
All right.
brought
Noted.
You guys
Noted.
were
I'll
ties
work
2 weeks ago.
Guessing you're bullish on Jade, then. I love Jade.
What are you
I love
bullish
Jade.
on, Trade Room? What are you bullish on, man?
Yeah.
I'm showing this simply for Sticks Intern's new bloater guy comic book. He's got his gavel of truth and justice.
That
or
was
something.
cool.
Oh, nice. I did see that. That was
Of
pretty
course,
sick.
I gotta throw better Ray bills up.
Dude,
That
this
was
last
pretty
olive
sick.
is so fucking hard to get, dude.
Two noobs
Yeah.
is in the building. Christian Peters in the house. Tune Fed, Eric, Jeremy, Be Easy, Skiller,
What up, chat?
Jakamach. We got him.
We got them all. Skiller, what's up?
Hey, Eric makes a good point, friends. The mythic Dark Knight floor is only 2,500 or so. If you wanted to throw that paladin back, in
Only
there.
2,500. Yeah. Let me just.
Yeah. Can I say
just
something
whip
real
that up.
quick? Can I say
Of
something
course,
real
great.
quick?
Shoot.
You want to
Front.
make a baby?
That's actually happening in real life. But front, so it's funny, right? That you got rubbed, right? And then you just landed a mythic paladin.
Yep.
Correlating to on Twitter, the one guy in the community who was complaining that he's done over 20 hunts and he's gotten nothing. And then
Yes.
literally his very next hunt, he got one of the rarest items you can get from a boar hunt. And it's just like,
Who's
it
this?
is.
Who's
Oh,
this?
man.
I don't know who it was.
I
I
sweet, yeah.
I've
responded
done,
to it. so I
I've done like
should know.
150 and I haven't got a weapon drop.
Yeah, I haven't got
anything.
Drop
You know that
feathers in the
meme?
shark.
You know that meme where the guy's hunting for like the diamonds? He's digging.
Right,
and,
right. It's like,
drops
yeah.
too early.
I've only
That-
gotten 2
just keep
cooler
throwing
heads,
them in the pit.
bro. 4 pumpkin, 4
Wow.
gore heads too. That's it.
I got a sword the other day. That was pretty cool.
You got a sword?
You got a sword?
Yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
you're doing bigger things than me, Trade Room. Tell me more. What
Well,
else? How
I
many
ha-
teams you running? How many
What
teams
What
you
did you
running?
use?
3 teams, right?
What?
Has to be the priest,
What?
archer, and knight.
I
And
haven't got a.
look,
Holy
this is-
Trinity. Holy Trinity. Yep.
this is the thing. Holy Trinity for short. This is the thing.
Yeah, me
So
too.
I picked up a sword. I think at like 4,000 crystal. Because I wanted one guaranteed victory with the one team I had, and then once the prices went down, my second team, I got a bow. It was very cheap. It was like 1,200.
Oh, I thought you meant like, okay.
I'm like, you
Yeah,
kidding
it
me?
was 1,200. Yeah.
Wait, 6
You know,
cents. Yeah.
I dollar cost average. This is macro here. I dollar cost average. And then I landed the sword for my third team. So now I have close to 3
Holy
guaranteed
shit.
wins per day. And
Right.
what I paid in the dollar cost averaging strategy I had with the weapons, I'm gonna get back. Because if you see my stats on Quester, 12 losses, 1 win, 7 losses, 1 win. Now it's like 10 wins, 1 loss.
What's your win rate going? Right now? How many have you
I've
done?
got it to like 37% now.
Okay, cool. How many have you done?
I've done about 57.
Okay.
That's
So
killer.
Yeah.
me and you are more in the casual category right now. I have so many heroes that are like level 9, about to be level 10, that I hope that will make me stack more teams to play these hunts as they release those heroes into the hunts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But right now I only have like 6 teams.
Oh, I mean, 6 teams is quite a bit, but like it's all about
A
feeling.
lot. I
It's
did
all about
4.
feeling things out, right? Because your priest can have decent luck, but you're not seeing that crit till you see that crit.
Dude,
With that particular priest that just happens.
I don't
to get
have
it all the
any
time.
level 15s yet that I'm playing hunts with.
Me
But
never.
But
I've never played with level 15.
I have like a 63 or 64% freaking win rate. I've only retried like 50 times out of like 140 things, and I have like 140 wins or something, or 120 wins or something like that. Don't quote me.
Yeah, I mean, look, you find your teams and then you get after it, and then once you know your team and there's other hunts to move on to, you set up your DFK helper to do the hunts automatically while you go do something else.
I do have 2 pieces of equipment though, and it's because of Skiller. So
nice.
But man, no equipment. You've only done 50 something, you said, huh?
50 something, and I've gotten 3 cooler heads, the sword, and
Yo,
5 sharks.
I'm gonna send you a squad or 2. You play on your account. You tell me if you get some dope shit. Okay, we're gonna do an experiment.
I'm down. I'm so
Champion-
down.
Champion
fuck all that.
program.
So I'm gonna send you a squad or 2. You're gonna play it on your account. We're gonna do a dope little experiment, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna
I
do
mean,
it.
look, I took a poll. Right? I
Beave
took a
doesn't
poll
need
on
anyone
Twitter.
winning for him. He's
You
a
did
winner.
a poll
I
about what?
took a poll on Twitter. I was like, "Oh, hey, are you having difficulty?" Because I'm not a gamer. Like, I'm a macro investor. I'm not.
Yeah,
gamer,
right. I saw you play. I
but-
saw you play the boars.
But I watch a couple of you guys. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then you put it together with what you want to do, and you should be decent. But what I got back from the poll was like 59% of people are just absolutely frustrated that they cannot get, consistent wins. I'm like,
well, they need to subscribe to Stick's intern because he does a really good job of freaking walking you through a bunch of different options, right?
SI has laid it out there, but also we talked to Workhorse and they talked about this. Like they wanted the win rate to be 25% when they made it. So like they made it to be hard.
I'm crushing
like that's on purpose.
That feels
like,
good.
It's supposed to be hard no matter what, And so I get the frustration because like I'm also frustrated and but they made it to be hard. They didn't want it to be easy. So
what's your win rate in hunts? I put people on the spot. Like you should know that before you get on here.
I don't know my win rate. It's probably terrible. Probably less than 50%. Because I give up. And I also don't have patience. But listen, I lose patience. If I lose like 3 times, I'm like, I'm fucking done and I'm out. Sorry, can I swear on Mythic Squad? Is that all right?
Yeah.
We don't do that shit.
I think your first 30 battles have nothing to do with win rate. That's you trying to figure it out. So unless you have 300 or more, you can't really gauge your win rate.
Yeah, well, not everybody went in with Skiller like 100 freaking hunts setting you up like this is how you build them. This is how you run them. And so maybe that's why my win rate's up there because I literally won my first 12 hunts in a row. and it was because of Skiller.
But the Beave is also like this
Pays to hop in Mythic
gamer
Mayhem
hacker too.
and fuck with the Mythic Squad because they're always teaching you new tricks.
No, and got to give a shout out to Six Intern. He's been on fire.
Yeah.
His stuff is cool.
Skiller really taught Sticks.
Although I know SI. I know he's in the chat, but we talked about on Bogside. We talked about the double bubble strategy, which I don't think Six Intern had discussed on office hours yet. But it's when he 2 priests and a archer, and you just like boost up the archer with the bubble shield. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't come up with that word.
Double bubble, you can get
double bubble, and I blanked on it. Yeah,
Dude, that's the best way to double your refreshment right there.
Yeah, the double bubble strategy was actually very interesting, and I haven't seen Mythic Squad talk about it, so I'm dropping some knowledge on you guys.
You know what? We're gonna have a double mint bubblegum commercial starring Mosh and Beave coming in 2024. Yes. Tune in next time.
I assume I assume all twins get like invited to do that commercial like regularly. Like that's just like, hey, your twins be on our commercial for.
Well, you know what? You know what was funny is we were actually cast for the double mint freaking gun commercial when we were in the 4th grade. Right?
Okay.
So listen to this. But you know who snatched us? Motherfucking Dr. Pepper, dude. Check out the 1997 Dr. Pepper Super Bowl commercial, and you'll see me and Mosh in it. Okay.
Okay. But on the real though, the University of Washington like stalked my parents trying to get us in this twin freaking like lifetime twin fucking research bullshit, and they wanted us to come in here and they were going to try to pay my parents, and my mom was like, "I'm sure glad I didn't do that." But yeah, they were all over, dude, trying to get us. It was crazy.
Give your mom my number.
Perform experiments on you.
Yeah.
I'm glad mom.
Do you guys have secret twin powers?
One of us was in Math Olympiad, and the other one played the clarinet. You guys guess who it was, okay? or the viola. One of us.
All right. Well, it wasn't you. If you don't know what instrument it was.
Yeah. Listen, I took his SATs.
It's because I asked.
Holy shit, you can do that.
I was at the tennis club taking a shit, dude. So
no one would know.
Yeah.
No,
You're not gonna know. Well, trade room. I feel like you brought some stuff for us. You can give it a crack.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, speaking of polls, I did the poll about the hunt. I think I'll continue to do polls because it gives us a gauge of what's happening. And I did a poll of like, hey, what do you guys want to see? I always put out my own watch list, but I kind of asked, and I was surprised. I thought you were gonna say Bitcoin or a bloater. They're like, no, Jewel, that is it. So I had this whole emphasis that obviously Bitcoin is the Bitcoin of the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem. AVAX is the Bitcoin of Jewel. Jewel is the Bitcoin of the DeFiKingdoms ecosystem. Crystal is Ethereum, and Jade is kind of like your XRP, right? The unforsaken one that will rise. So that's kind of like my theory. So it is important to look at Jewel, and obviously we've had some impulses, right? So I'm gonna dig into this. You guys let me know how much time you're gonna give me, because we could dig into so much. Is it 5 minutes? Is it a 33-minute window? Like, let me know, and I'll dig right into it.
You got 15. Go ahead.
What? Are you giving me 15?
I'm just joking. I don't know how much time you need. Make it fun.
No, I think 3 to 5. I think 3 to 5.
Okay.
I think 3 to 5.
I got you.
All right. So let's head right into it. And honestly, before that, guys, I'm doing a giveaway, right? Christmas isn't over. I'm giving away bloaters, I'm giving away heroes, but even better, I'm giving away Moksharoons, man.
Oh,
we know
shit.
people slept on Moksharoons and didn't prepare and are crying about Moksharoons and stopping some of their heroes at level 10. Well, stop no more. Okay, with DFK Helper, we're giving away 8 rounds of runes, 5 each to 8 winners. And so guys, hop on the Twitter. Go hop in. Anybody can enter. The rules and parameters are there for you to see. So,
shout out Zellies.
without further ado, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna jump into yeah, big shout out to Zellies. Without further ado, we're gonna jump into Jewel right now. You know, if you look at the chart in general, I mean, come on, like where we are right here is nothing, right? But where we are right here was a very, very dangerous area where price was down about 99%. And so what we tracked for a long time, and if you've been following my channel, we made a lower low from the low that we did June of 22. And that's when Bitcoin actually made its official low. But what you tend to see in the cryptocurrency space is that there are risk assets and then there are riskier assets, and those tend to take a little bit longer, and the GameFi ecosystem is a part of that. So creating this lower low here was not a good thing, and I just wasn't confident in Jewel at all. However, based upon the economic hardening that was happening in the ecosystem, we stayed in. When the whale was selling, we tracked this bullish divergence here, and then we were looking for what I hounded forever, an inverse head and shoulder. And this is not like, these patterns are not, a week or two. These patterns in this chart is 2 years of history. This is not the latest meme coin that popped out, right? So when you track macro patterns, you are possibly setting up for very aggressive macro impulses. And so we track the bullish divergence, boom, we got it. We track the inverse head and shoulders, boom, we got it. And the biggest rejection area was 75 cents. Our previous resistance area was not only the 11 cents, but this 30-cent area that we ran once Bitcoin made its bottom. And so we're looking at patterns on patterns on patterns, and this plays into the whole theory about cycles on cycles on cycles, and the fact that there are some things that are early movers, mid movers, and late movers. The way that Jewel is moving, it fits into the category of the late mover, and so you have to track it. And this is why the last bull run, it was a little too late for people to realize that it was kind of over, because Jewel is such a late mover that it was making aggressive movements at the back end of the last bull market. And so we have to take these things into effect. But the latest macro pattern that we are tracking after going up 700+% to this resistance area at 75 is a revisit, right? A revisit of this area, because there are things called supports and resistances. And coming down and correcting 65% is very healthy. And this is part of the reason why, yes, I wasn't selling my entire bag, but as practice for the top of the market, I took X percentage of my assets and started to sell them 1,000 at a time to prepare my brain for the psychological battle that will happen at the top of the market. And I can't tell you guys enough how crazy it felt to sell all right here, as there was a massive euphoria in the market, right? So you need to practice these things, because psychologically you cannot, you are yourself. Your mind is one thing, your body is something, and then your entire spirit is something else. And so the latest pattern that we're looking for is the cup and handle. The cup and handle is the easiest pattern to track in crypto markets, or any market at that. And it is this literal cup and handle which has to form here. In this yellow marker, you see kind of how I've drawn the cup and handle. It's never going to be a smooth curvature, but we are at a place where we could come further down, but about that 29-cent area, which there's massive support here, is where we are expecting a bounce, an ability to form the cup and handle, and aggressive accumulation is what you can do here, especially if you've been late into the market. And it's okay for Jewel to take its sweet time as a late mover while other things run, and exit out of this cup and handle. It depended on how low we went for me to track the next possible areas. But now that we're really close to this cup and handle, obviously we have $1.30, we have $2. I saw some infighting in the community, and I said, well, geez, imagine when we get to 2,000, everybody's going to lose their mind, right? But based upon this cup and handle that's formed, we can now draw other metrics on top of these prices here and project where we're possibly going. So if the correction for this cup and handle really is at this 29-cent area, then our new macro price action that we're looking at literally is that $2. And over at that $2, we should be expecting some heavy corrections based on what? Based upon some of the historical price action here. And I'm going to remove this Fibonacci area based upon this historic price action. I mean, do you see in our past history how confuddled this area is? Do you see this rejection that happened here? And this is the FTX fiasco here. When the FTX fiasco, before it happened, Jewel bounced on $1.30 and was possibly looking to use this as a strong support area, but the FTX situation happened and we created lower prices. And so this is going to be a very messy area to get to. $2 is where we're going to see a lot of more euphoria and another 50% correction. But all in all, there's really nothing stopping us from getting to $3.76. And so what we need to remember is this current downwards price action, this is consolidation. It should not be taken for weakness. This is absolute magnificent consolidation and should not be taken for weakness. And I think understanding where Bitcoin is going, understanding where AVAX is going, I love seeing the AVAX correction. I would love to see AVAX at $34 as a strong support area. And with this descending triangle here, we could be looking at an aggressive run to our new markers that we're looking at 94 cents, at $1.30. And then this $2 area is going to be an area where we may see some FOMO coming in, but also too some very, very volatile price action. So all in all, the message to be left is do not take this consolidation as weakness. This is exactly what we're looking to see going into the new year.
I got a question on you for you. You had posted that you made a pretty sizable trade during that mini pump right there. What did you sell at, and did you learn anything, or did everything go to plan?
No, I learned a lot. Right? Because I started selling way too early. So these pink lines here are where I did my sales, right? I sold 1,000 at 33 cents. I sold 1,000 at 44 cents. I sold 1,000 at 60 cents. And we missed the top by about 25%. But I mean, after a 700% run, what can you do? So the lesson that's been learned is, hey, you knew the full run to the full top of the Fibonacci retracement was going to be 75 cents. Hold your horses, But again, that's that psychology that even for someone experienced as me, I started getting antsy once we got to this possible rejection area, this resistance area. So that's the first lesson that was learned. And the second lesson that was learned is on the way down to be patient, because I started buying back into Jewel at 44 cents and then at 33 cents. But honestly, I just held in USD for a while and really started getting really aggressive with Jade. Because when you're in this bull market type atmosphere, yes, you can place your assets in and just wait and let it run, but there's a rotation strategy that you can do as well. Whereas if Bitcoin is an early mover, the biggest Bitcoin investors start to rotate that liquidity into Ethereum and then into ADA and then into other things. And so these are 2 to 3 month swings during a bull market where you can rotate. So not only did I buy more Jewel, I went super aggressive into these other assets that are now behind Jewel in the cycle of the DeFiKingdoms ecosystem.
So I got a question for you before Franz. What would you prefer if somebody to give you $1,000 of it right now? $1,000 of ETH or $1,000 of Solana?
That's a good question.
That is
I'm glad you went first.
Question.
Is it the dog with a hat, right? Dog with a hat. Yeah. Isn't that the?
Yeah. But I see. I'm a unit guy. I like units, right? So this is a simple calculation. If you have 100,000 jade, for every penny jade goes up, it's $1,000 made, right? So I'm a units guy. Additionally, I like the Ethereum technology. I don't like the people behind the Ethereum technology. Joseph Lubin and those others, especially as the XRP holder, the court case, all the receipts that we have as well. But I probably would take Ethereum because it's probably Ethereum is kind of Solana's doing its thing. Ethereum is behind its biggest move. It has yet to make its biggest move yet, quite honestly.
I got that you're saying Solana, correct?
As a units guy, my heart tells me Solana, but Solana has moved too crazy. I'd probably rather go.
Sell them both. I'd go to AVAX. Go to AVAX.
Exactly.
Just put it on, Jules.
All right. Good answer.
No,
Franz, what was your question?
Yeah, I got a question. So, as somebody who focuses heavily on TA, on technical analysis, like you were saying, like $2 for Jewel, is there ever a point where you just like throw the TA away? Because like I feel like if we get to $2, there could be kind of like parabolic momentum where like, you know, sometimes these things just catch the attention of the community, the larger crypto community, and like it's just going up. Like, is there ever a point where you're like, all right, TA doesn't matter anymore for the next, like, let's see where this run goes, type of thing?
Oh, sure. Yes, because look, when we left 11 cents, everyone said throw TA out the window, right? Yeah, there are spurts and times. You'll get a 6-week period. You'll get a 8-week period where it seems like it's never going to stop. But I mean, supports and resistances are important things. So for me, you know, I don't even like to look too big picture because of how crazy people can get with price action. But literally and truly, there is literally nothing stopping us from getting to this $3.80 area. There's a lot of confuddledness in here. But even between that $2 area and the $5 area, I mean, once we exit there, it's all hell breaks loose, right? And so, yeah, I think in the macro sense, depending on you know how Bitcoin behaves, there's a 3-month period before and after the Bitcoin halving where things go absolutely parabolic. Jewel has just started in the first move of its parabolic action. So if GameFi is going where it's going, if this was already $1 billion market cap, you know, if we look at the monthly chart, which is a much longer time frame, and we look at something like the RSI, which is an indicator of let me just open this up, which is an indicator of, you know, the market buying or selling and scaling up. I don't know why you're doing this. I mean, there's no blip on the RSI, right? So this can move a lot higher. And quite honestly, based upon how other things are moving, like even like Nakamoto Gaming and other things, they have all got into their highest Fibonacci area. So a $10 Jewel is not something that I would say can't happen. But even like a $7 Jewel, you start shaking. But it could be that it might take another cycle. It could be that it might take another cycle to get to 25 slowly, based upon just how much time it's left in the orange to be squeezed, right? Like we could have the greatest thing going on, but if the cycle's over, the cycle's over, right? And so yeah.
Wait, sorry. I gotta jump in. Cycle.
Yeah.
So whatever in your mind, whatever the team is doing, whatever's happening doesn't matter in terms of like that when you say cycle, that doesn't matter what anyone's doing individually. That's just, you're talking about general actions of the market.
Yes, I'm talking about general actions of the market for sure.
So all right, so the team releases so DeFiKingdoms creates gameplay, creates this like, you know, complex system. They create, you know, they do all these things that are amazing in your mind, your analysis. You're not considering that particularly.
No. No.
Interesting.
No. I mean,
okay.
You know,
You are
we just had our last
in it.
we just had our last we just had a bear market, right? And even we were kind of coming through that bear market. So we saw Moksharoon make a massive run and everything else. So this ecosystem, this is the economic hardening theory. This ecosystem is so vast that even in bear markets, you're gonna have 5 things that go parabolic. And it's gonna be harder to pick out what those 5 things are in a bear market. But in a bull market, Cambrian explosion, period. Right. But not everybody's gonna win in the bear market with those 5 things that go parabolic.
But in GameFi, in DeFiKingdoms ecosystem in particular, based off of gameplay and releases in gameplay and different mats being involved and shit like that, you see price change and influence on that. Do you take any of that type of trading into consideration? Is that more like short term or what in your eyes?
In terms of, repeat that again?
So I don't know if I can.
No. That was my question. I mean, I think it was what he was asking the same thing of like if whatever the team does anything the team is going to release change your analysis?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there will be more stability once the economy is functioning in a way, but you won't have like if certain things go down.
I mean, we've already seen it, like front running.
Yeah, if things normally go down 98%, it may only do 75. But we're no different from anything else. From the stock market, from the cryptocurrency market, it's no different. You know, if the crypto market is down for 2.5 years after this bull run, this ecosystem is going to be suppressed and down for that long. The difference is, for some of us that have strategies where we have X amount of plus heroes and they're literally mining, we can still be profitable in the bear market. Maybe not as profitable, but this game has 1,000 strategies. You know, so profitability, yes. Price action, no. We will go down with everything else.
See, I'm very curious on, you know, obviously it's hard to predict this stuff, and like the team has said they have a million things going at once. You know, we got travel, we got, you know, land and all these other things they want to add to the game. But I feel like it's hard to do this analysis on, because I feel like this is a very crypto based analysis, and I think your analysis is incredible. I cannot deny anything what you're saying, but like it's also hard to say like if this team creates the RPG ecosystem they want to create and it's active and people want to play it, I feel like that is going to that is different than what the analysis you're talking about, where we get a lot of people who want to play the game. And I'm not trying to say like there's any flaws in your analysis, because I don't think there are. I think you're on point. You're perfect. But like the idea that like they produce a game that gets people interested, I think that might skew it a little bit, not based, you know what I mean? Because it's just, if people want to play the game, people are going to come to it, you know? And that's something that's outside of typical technical analysis, you know? And that's why it's very weird, and we're in a weird state, and like you cannot predict what happens in the future, you know? So
fundamental analysis versus technical analysis.
Yeah, like if the game is cool and people want to play the game, I feel like that's gonna affect the you know what I mean? Because again, I think you're perfect. I think you're on point, but like
all I was saying is that the gameplay and releases, like if you front run those, even in a bear market, you can make money on these all different ways, with the mats, with the egg releases, and the NFT heroes with the boar hunt releases and stuff like that. So there's lots of different ways to make money on that particular. I was just asking you if you took any of that into account when trading within the DeFiKingdoms ecosystem. And we went down a weird rabbit hole, but we're back.
Look, I would love to be proven wrong, right? Because this is where my whole economic hardening theory comes in. This is why I had absolute positive faith in the bear market. But there has been nothing in the history of this world that has survived economic turmoil. So if this is going to be the one thing, then we're going to be gazillionaires.
Yeah. Jewel is deflationary. Come on.
No, I and I'm not. Again, I trust your analysis. You're a super smart dude. Everyone should listen. But like, I do find it interesting that I think, and this is kind of why I'm interested in this whole scene of like Web3 gaming in general, is that like it is dependent on the ecosystem a little bit. Like if people want to play the game, that changes what we're talking about. It's not going to trend the same way a meme coin, you know, like you know what I mean, like the like meme coins and momentum and that's fine, that's fun. I'm not denying that. Like that's fun. You know, the dog with a hat, I get it. I totally get it. But like that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about somebody producing a game that is fun and interesting, and yeah, there's an ecosystem associated with it. And so predicting how it's going to respond, I think is there's a piece of it that is unknown, you know, just in general.
Yeah.
So,
no, there's intrinsic value, right? Bitcoin has some sort of intrinsic value that's not tangible. So yeah, the Dread Knight floor, when the bull market happens, is going to find some stability. Sort of like how Bitcoin goes to 20K from 2K and then finds a floor at, you know, 7K for years. That's a natural occurrence that's gonna happen. But it'll be interesting to see because this is an ecosystem beyond anything I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why we're here. You know? And with the bloater, something like the bloater, right? Yeah, okay, it's a meme coin. Yeah, I don't even like trying to get other meme coins, right? But I am perfectly okay with stacking the bloater and never selling it for the next 10 years because in some weird bear market, it's going to go ballistic because it's a meme coin with use case. That's going to have more use case.
Yeah.
So could you imagine if they stopped making it so that you could get bloaters?
Yeah.
So here's a question on your Jade investment trade room. When you said you went into Jade aggressively, did you take into consideration anything within Serendale ecosystem and shit going on with Clayton? Does that not matter in your thesis or whatever it is that you're saying?
100%. It matters that it's Clayton. It matters that we're tapping into the eastern part of the world. It matters that similar to Crystal, Jade is going to be deflationary at some point. It matters that there's a mass migration coming to Jade, coming to Serendale 2.0 as the devs work on the gas, work on boar hunts and expeditions there. There's a mass migration that has to happen, right? The animals have to travel from the bottom point of the eastern point of Africa and then go to the other side. It's happening. I'm seeing it on Twitter. So that's all a part of the thesis. There's a lot of volume about to head to that ecosystem. And don't let them announce they just figured out this deal with Clayton. Don't let them do that. Now you're talking some craziness in the bull market.
Okay. Yeah. I like it.
Man, we got to have you back, Trade. I appreciate that analysis. It was more than I expected and better than I had hoped. So I appreciate you. But with that, you know, we've exceeded our Mythic time allotment for the day. And I know it's very late for our good friends on the East Coast. We want to thank Bogside for making an appearance. Guy, we missed you, but hope he catches this. Friends, thank you.
Got a nice pally though.
That Mythic Paladin was crazy.
I mean,
and Bogside Boys,
the Mythic vibes after that. I don't know what else we could do.
Bogside Boys had an announcement. They were going to shake things up a bit. They were going to
go for
a
it.
little bit.
Bring the boat.
Well, only based on what
I don't
you
know
said.
what it is.
What do you mean, Fran?
Beef, you told us. You said. Hold on, no. Relax. Beef, you said you were going to make an offer to us.
Offer, dude. The offer is you could be Mythic Squad if you want to. We love ADFK boys.
You said that there was an offer that like something you would give us something if we joined the Mythic Squad.
Smoke up fucking.
I want the Mythic Ninja.
Or what?
You said you would give us something if we joined Mythic Squad. So I want to hear what is the offer.
I want that Dread Knight sword. I want that Dread Knight sword.
I want the Mythic Ninja double toxic, and I'm in.
I'm in. You will never wear purple.
And a high-ranking position within the squad.
Yeah. I want to be president of Mythic Squad, and also I want your.
We'll give you that title. Yeah. It will be hard to keep it from you, dude.
Trade room.
Yeah.
Do you like the color purple or do you just hate it?
Boy,
dude, I would rock a
joking.
Mythic Squad sweater yesterday.
I didn't know there was an Etsy store. I'm ordering one tonight.
Oh,
I didn't know you guys.
I
thought it had to be earned, not bought. That's what.
Hold on, France, play cool.
Mosh's
Play cool, France,
on
play
eBay
cool.
for 2,000 fucking jewel after tonight too, because I'll sell that shit on eBay.
Those French fries you're holding, those look good.
You gotta. First off, back up. You gotta sell us. You gotta sell us on joining Mythic Squad. You know.
No, I'm in.
I thought we already did.
I thought we already did.
In the name. Well, that was our recruitment efforts. You know, I'm so
That's
happy
it?
everybody was able to make it. It's been
I got
a year.
Moving
I
on.
appreciate you guys coming. I am going to
Let's
have
allocate our
trade
resources.
room bullish us out because we don't do that. Why not?
Hashtag what the
Bullish,
fuck is my shit?
bullish on Mythic Squad, bullish on this year. You guys are having a great end to the month. It's amazing. Congratulations to you guys. You've been a big part of the DFK ecosystem and an absolute toast. Bullish.
Appreciate
Thanks for having us, boys.
Oh, we got one more special guest.
I just
We got one more
realized he wasn't
special
here.
guest. They just arrived. Thank goodness you're here.
Hey guys, Workhorse here. Sorry I can't be with you tonight. I am a crotchety old man and I go to bed super duper early, and these West Coast times I just can't hang, you know. But maybe in the future I will come to a very special Mythic Squad episode where we broadcast early and I can, you know, participate in all the tomfoolery. But in the meantime, thanks for the invite, guys, and love you all. Have a great night.
That was
I love
awesome.
you guys.
Was that
gonna
how
end
much
with
is he on
Discord.
Cameo? Does he have a high rate?
Listen, if you guys join Mythic Squad, I will join ADFK, and that is that. Okay.
Sensational.
All right,
that
guys.
breaks the game.
We
That
love
breaks
you
the
guys.
game if
Thank
the
you so
guilds
much.
combine. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to show one more thing.
Dude, that would.
I never talked about it. These were my Dread Knights. I'm keeping
my God.
7 of them. 4 of them have what we call transcendent traits, even though we know they're exalted. But at one point it said transcendent on the back of them.
So you guys
Level
just
them
let
up.
Starbuck show off his heroes? Is that what you do?
Why aren't they
We
leveled?
don't have
Some
control
people have
of
to
that.
show them off. If you want to see mine, go look at the most expensive heroes in the game. And they're
Whoa!
Ooh.
Mic drop.
Big dip balling. All right.
Do those
That's
dark
it.
summon
We're
levels.
going to end it on his dick.
Mythic Squad, the People's Guild. A passion for making monsters can't be killed. We breed the best pets, learn a lot, no regrets. Join us in creating excellence. Purple on our back, Mythic Squad on the chest.